Hi guys, welcome to the Minute of Taxes. Today we're going to talk about the topic that is unaware of a category of taxpayer, especially a homeowner. So today we are going to share about the fact that sometimes fixing or renovating or improving your house can provide you with some tax credit or tax saving or tax deduction. So in general, you can only take deduction on the house if you are actually renting the apartment or the house. So normally you cannot take because you are fixing your house and at the end of the year, you're going to take the deduction for it. Normally you cannot, okay? But there are some type of repair or improvement or innovation that you can actually do as a homeowner even though you don't rent the apartment or the house. That means you could be a homeowner. You normally are not allowed to take the deduction that you make on your house, which is a primary residence. But because of the nature of the repair or the improvement that you make on your house, it may happen that you take a lot of deduction and tax credit. And that is what we are going to share during the next 4 minutes of the minute of taxes. So basically, what do you have? The first thing is to know that when the people are doing, home office, when you are doing home office, now you have the advantage is that you can take the renovation that you make on the home office. It becomes a tax deduction when you can use your house as a business and you make renovation on that house. Normally, you are not supposed to take the deduction on the house if you don't rent the apartment. You take deduction on the apartment because you also claim an income. You claim expenses for repair on your house because you also have to claim income from that same house. If you don't claim income from a house, you should not be claiming a deduction or a tax break, not tax break, a write-off because you change the stove, you change the kitchen, you change the bathroom. You cannot. I mean, it's just your house. It's a primary residential house. You cannot. But if you are having a home office, everything changes. Okay? If you are using your house also for business, then those repairs that you make on the house can actually be tax deductible. Okay? So this was the first thing I want to share with you. The second thing is that the solar panel is a big deal. Okay? The government is actually giving a big tax break on the people using solar panel. That's the reason why you need to consult with your tax professional or with the solar panel company. What are the tax breaks that they are giving before you even purchase? So using a new renewable energy like a solar panel actually provides you with a tax break. But tomorrow, next minute of life, I'm going to share with you with how much you can actually take with those in terms of tax break or tax credit or tax deduction when it comes to those home improvement tax credit. So the next one I'm going to share with you is the energy efficiency improvement. Okay, this one is a big deal. Why? Because everyone at any level during the year will fix something in his house. Whether it's a window, the door, the heater, the water tank, the boiler, you will always fix something in your house if you are a homeowner, not a business owner. Because as a business owner, as you are claiming, income from rental activity, of course, if you change the boiler, the cost of changing the boiler is like a business expense to you. But I'm talking about the people who are homeowner. If you are a homeowner, just a house that you use for your personal use, you are not eligible to claim all of those expenses. But now there's some way to change it down, right? If you can actually when you are using energy friendly improvement, when you are making some energy friendly improvement in your house, you can actually take a lot of tax credit on it. And that includes a lot of stuff like the heating or cooling system. Just because you change your heating and cooling system in a special way or using a special material or using a special company that will actually change those utility or those make those improvement in your house, you can take the tax credit on it. You have a water heater, okay? I mean, sometimes you will have an issue that you have to change your water heater. So just by changing it doesn't provide you a tax break, but the way or the material or the type of uh, the company that you hire to do that can actually provide you with a tax break or tax credit. We have the biomass stove. You have different type of stove. If you are using a biomass stoves, then you can have a tax credit on it. Even the window. I see people changing window. It's not for nothing that you will see some people preferring special company to change the window, because sometimes it's happened that that company, the way the material they use for the window, can actually provide you with a tax credit, not a tax deduction. Tax credit is different from tax deduction. Tax deduction means that they reduce that cost from your sales. That means it reduces your taxable income. But the tax credit means that they just give you a credit. That means if your tax bill was $10,000 and you have a $1,000 tax credit, your new tax bill becomes 9,000. It's like they give you $1,000 dollar for dollars. Okay, one as a tax credit. So you have the window, you have the door. So I mean, how many people have never changed the door on his house? So because you change your house doesn't prevent you no tax advantages if you are just a homeowner. But if you do some research, now you can take a credit for you making an improvement, because when you just change with in mind that you want to take a tax credit, you will do it differently. Then you can consult with your tax professional or your contractor. Your contractor may also know what type of material can provide you with those tax credits. We have insulation. When you insulate your house, the way you do it can also provide you with a tax credit. I mean, the roof. So almost everything in the house can provide you with a tax credit, but you have to consult with an expert, either in accounting that knows, or in tax credit that knows which type of material or which company actually provide you with those tax credits. Or maybe your contractor, your contractor may also know a little bit about it. So yes, these are the things I wanted to share with you about how fixing or improving or innovating your house can actually provide you with tax saving. Okay, and we notice that saving is always about spending. You need to remember that saving is not about making money. It's about spending, because you spend, then you take credit on the expense that you are making. Okay, so the last thing but not the least is that you also have medically necessary improvement. So if you are making some repair in your house because it's a prescription by a doctor, of course, even though it's a residential house, it's not a commercial house, you can actually take some tax saving on it. But how much can you take on all of those repair, fixing, and innovation? That is what we're going to share tomorrow in the next numero of the Minute of Taxes. See you tomorrow. Ciao. So I believe that by now you have learned at least one thing that you didn't know about how to legally save in taxes. If you really need to know even more in depth of what you have learned, or even a different strategy of how you can do as a business owner, as a simple taxpayer, I will invite you to click on the link below to see all the other tools or training that I have available for you. See you in the inside.